1-year anniversary of Russia's invasion into Ukraine approaches. One Upstate dancer is counting his blessings.
His ties to the Upstate kept him out of harm's way. In his hometown, Fox Carolina's Myra Ruiz joins us live from Greer.
Well, good morning. We're at the International Ballet Studio off of, not far from Pelham Road, actually. But, you know, we're talking about Dennis Simone. He was an exchange student through the dance program here at International Ballet. So he had forged these connections 15 years ago, but now he's back because he continued to stay in touch with his friends who are with International Ballet. But Dennis, tell us about, you know, how, I guess, fortunate you feel at this point to be back here.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate. I could say I didn't imagine that when I was a kid, my desire to dance, to be artist could save my life. And I'm here, I'm in a nice environment, I'm dancing, this nice international ballet company support me, helps me to grow, continue to dance. I'm really, like, I could say, fortunate compared to my friends who is working under the missiles, under the sirens. It's tough moment, tough period, but I am lucky.
Yes, and you still have your family back in Ukraine. Tell us how they describe what life is like from day to day.
Life is tough, you know. I couldn't say sitting here in a nice place and there under the bombarding of Russians. I couldn't describe it. It's tough. Yeah. You're just living and you're happy every hour that you are alive. Yeah. And I'm living just between art and telephone, between messengers with them. Every time I see a message, I'm like happy that everything is fine, if they respond to me.
Yes, and the artistic director here at International Ballet still has relatives also in Ukraine, and there's an effort underway he has a relative there who's trying to help other Ukrainians. Lena, tell us about that.
Yes, Vlada Kisilyova, who's the artistic director at International Ballet, her cousin started a program. It's called New Life for Ukraine, New Life Help for Ukraine. And there are companies all over the world and organizations and individuals that are giving to this cause, and it's pure humanitarian aid. And most of the aid goes out to the front lines and to the cities surrounding Kyiv that have been totally bombarded, and really the people that remain there are living in shelters, and they're living underground, and they have no heat, no food, no running water. Everything has been destroyed for them to have access to anything. And he provides all of the necessary. They have transport vehicles that take it to those front lines and helping everything from hospital beds to, you know, medical necessities and food and water.
Yeah. So International Ballet is accepting donations, financial donations that will help with the transportation of all these goods that are going out to the Ukrainians who are in need of beds and other necessities. But coming up at 9, we're going to have a little bit more about how Dennis here is staying busy and keeping his art alive despite what's going on in his home country. Reporting live in Greer, Myra Ruiz, Fox Carolina News.